على خاضع متذلل خاشع أن تسامحني وترحمني وتجعلني بقسمك راضيا قانعا وفي جميع الأحوال متواضعا. اللهم واسألك سؤال من اشتدت فاقته وأنزل بك عند الشدائد حاجته وعظم فيما عندك رغبته. اللهم عظم سلطانك وعلى مكانك وخفي مكرك وظهر أمرك وغلب قهرك وجرت قدرتك ولا يمكن الفرار من حكومتك. اللهم لا أجد لذنوبي غافرا ولا لقبائه ساترا ولا لشيء من عملي الكبيح بالحسن مبدلا غيرك. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك. ظلمت نفسي وتجرأت بجهلي وسكنت إلى قديم ذكرك لي ومنك علي. اللهم مولاي كم من قبيح سترت وكم من فادح من البلاء أقلت وكم من عثار وقيت وكم من مكروه دفعت وكم من ثناء جميل لست أهلا له نشرت. اللهم عظم بلائي وأفرت بي سوء حالي وقصرت بي أعمالي وقعدت بي أغلالي وحبسني عن نفعي بعد آمالي وخنأتني الدنيا بغرورها ونفسي بجنايتها ومطالي. يا سيدي فأسألك بعزتك أن لا يحجب عنك دعائي سوء عملي وفعالي ولا تفضحني بخفي ما اطلعت عليه من سري ولا تعاجلني بالعقوبة على ما عملته في خلواتي من سوء فعلي وإساءتي ودوام تفريطي وجهالتي وكثرة شهواتي وغفلتي. وكن اللهم بعزتك لي في كل الأحوال رؤوفا وعلي في جميع الأمور أتوفا. إلهي وربي من لي غيرك أسأله كشف ضري والنظر في أمري. إلهي ومولاي أجريت علي حكما اتبعت فيه هوى نفسي ولم أحترس فيه من تزيين عدوي فغرني بما أهوى وأسعده على ذلك القضاء فتجاوزت بما جرى علي من ذلك بعد حدودك وخالفت بعد أوامرك فلك الحجة علي في جميع ذلك ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي فيه قضاؤك. والزمني حكمك وخالفته بعدك أو أمامرك فلك الحجة علي في جميع ذلك ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي فيه قضاؤك. والزمني حكمك وبلاؤك وقد أتيتك يا إلهي بعد تقصيري وإسرافي على نفسي معتذرا نادما منكسرا مستقيلا مستغفرا منيبا مقرا مذعنا معترفا لا أجد مفرا مما كان مني ولا مفزعا نتوجه إليه في أمر غير قبولك عذري وإدخالك إياي في سعة من رحمتك ولا مغفرة أو توجه إليه. Is this correct? I don't think this is. There we go. اللهم فاقبل عذري وارحم شدة ضري وفكني من شدي وثاقي. يا رب ارحم ضعف بدني ورقة جلدي ودقة عظمي. يا من بعد خلقي وذكري وتربيتي وبري وتغذيتي حبني لابتداء كرمك وسالف برك بي. يا إلهي وسيدي وربي، أتراك معذبي بنارك بعد توحيدك، وبعد ما انطوى عليه قلبي من معرفتك، ولهج به لساني من ذكرك، واتقظه ضميري من حبك، وبعد صدق اعترافي ودعائي خاضئا لربوبيتك. هيهات، أنت أكرم من أن تضيع من ربيت، أو تبعد من أدنيت، أو تشرد من آويت، أو تسلم إلى البلاء من كفيته ورحمت. وليت شعري يا سيدي وإلهي ومولاي، أتسلط النار على وجوه خرت لعظمتك ساجدا، وعلى ألسن نطقت بتوحيدك صادقا، وبشكرك مادها، وعلى قلوب اعترفت بإلهيتك محققا، وعلى ضمائر حوت من العلم بك حتى صارت خاشعا، وعلى جوارح السعت إلى أوطان تعبدك طائعا، وأشارت باستغفارك مذعنا. ما هكذا ظن بك ولا أخبرنا بفضلك عنك يا كريم يا رب. وأنت تعلم ضعفي عن قليل من بلاء الدنيا وعقوباتها، وما يجري فيها من المكاره على أهلها، ألا أن ذلك بلاء ومكروه، قليل مكثو، يسير بقاؤه، قصير مدته. فكيف احتمالي لبلاء الآخرة وجليل وقوع المكاره فيها، وهو بلاء تطول مدته ويدوم مقامه ولا يخفف عن أهله، لأنه لا يكون إلا عن غضبك وانتقامك وسخطك، وهذا ما لا تقوم له السماوات والأرض. يا سيدي، فكيف بي وأنا عبدك الضعيف الذليل الحقير المسكين المستكين؟ يا إلهي وربي وسيدي ومولاي، لأي الأمور إليك أشكو، ولما منها أدج وأبكي؟ لأليم العذاب وشدتي، أم لطول البلاء ومدتي؟ فلئن سيرتني للعقوبات مع أعدائك، وجمعت بيني وبين أهل بلائك، وفرقت بيني وبين أحبائك وأوليائك، فهبني يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي وربي. صبرت على عذابك، فكيف أصبر على فراقك؟ وهبني صبرت على حر نارك، فكيف أصبر عن النظر إلى كرامتك؟ أم كيف أسكن في النار ورجاء عفوك؟ فكيف أصبر عن النظر إلى كرامتك؟ أم كيف؟ فبعزتك يا سيدي ومولاي أقسم صادقا، لئن تركتني ناطقا لا ضجن إليك بين أهلها ضجيج الآمنين، ولا أصرخن إليك صراخ المستصرخين، ولا أبكين عليك بكاء الفاقدين، ولا أنادينك أين كنت يا ولي المؤمنين، يا غاية آمال العارفين، يا غياث المستغيثين، يا حبيب قلوب الصادقين، ويا إله العالمين. أفتراك سبحانك يا إلهي وبحمدك تسمع فيها صوت عبد مسلم سجن فيها بمخالفتي، وذاك طعم عذابها بمعصيتي، وحبس بين أتباكها بجرمه وجريرته، وهو يدج إليك ضجيجا معمل لرحمتك، ويناديك بلسان أهل توحيدك، ويتوسل إليك بربوبيتك. يا مولاي، فكيف يبقى في العذاب وهو يرجو ما سلف من حلمك؟ أم كيف تؤلمه النار وهو يعمل فضلك ورحمتك؟ أم كيف يحركه لهيبها وأنت تسمع صوتا وترى مكانا؟ أم كيف يشتمل عليه زفيرها وأنت تعلم ضعفا؟ أم كيف يتقلقل بين أتباكها وأنت تعلم صدقا؟ أم كيف تزجره زبانيتها وهو يناديك يا رب؟ أم كيف يرجو فضلك في عتقه منها فتتركه فيها؟ هيهات ما ذلك الظن بك، ولا المعروف من فضلك، ولا مشبه لما عاملت به الموحدين من برك وإحسانك. فباليقين أقطع لولا ما حكمت به من تعذيب جاحديك وقضيت به من إخلاد معانديك لجعلت النار كلها بردا وسلاما، وما كان لأحد فيها مقرا ولا مقاما، لكنك تقدست أسماؤك أقسمت أن تملأها من الكافرين من الجنة والناس أجمعين، وأن تخلد فيها المعاندين. وأنت جل ثناء قلت مبتدئا وتتولت بالإنعام متكرما، أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون. إلهي وسيدي، فأسألك بالقدرة التي قدرتها وبالقضية التي حتمتها وحكمتها وغلبت من عليه أجريتها أن تهب لي في هذه الليلة وفي هذه الساعة كل جرم أجرمت، وكل ذنب أذنبت، وكل قبيح أسررت، وكل جهل عملته كتمته أو أعلنت، أخفيته أو أظهرت، وكل سيئة أمرت بإثباتها الكرام الكاتبين الذين وكلتهم بحفظ ما يكون مني وجعلتهم شهودا علي مع جوارحي، وكنت أنت الرقيب علي من ورائهم والشاهد لما خفي عنهم، وبرحمتك أخفيت وبفضلك سترت، وأن توفر حظي من كل خير تنزل أو إحسان تفضل أو بر تنشر أو رزق تبسط أو ذنب تغفر أو خطأ تستر. يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي ومالك ركبي، يا من بيده ناسيتي، يا عليما بضري ومسكنتي، يا خبيرا بفقري وفاقتي، يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، أسألك بحقك وقدسك وأعظم صفاتك وأسمائك أن تجعل أوقاتي في الليل والنهار بذكرك معمورة وبخدمتك موصولة وأعمالي عندك مقبولة، حتى تكون أعمالي وأورادي كلها وردا واحدا وحالي في خدمتك سرمدا. يا سيدي، يا من عليه معولي، يا من إليه شكوت أحوالي، يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، قوي على خدمتك جوارحي واشدد على العزيمة جوانحي، وهب لي الجد في خشيتك والدوام في الاتصال بخدمتك، حتى أسرح إليك في ميادين السابقين وأسري عليك في المبادرين وأشتاق إلى قربك في المشتاقين وأدنو منك دنو المخلصين وأخافك مخافة الموقنين واجتمع في جوارك مع المؤمنين. اللهم ومن أرادني بسوء فأرد، ومن كادني فكد، واجعلني من أحسن عبيدك نصيبا عندك وأقربهم منزلة منك وأخصهم زلفة لديك، فإنه لا ينال ذلك إلا بفضلك، وجلي بجودك، واعطف علي بمجدك، واحفظني برحمتك، واجعل لساني بذكرك لهجا وقلبي بحبك متيما، ومن علي بحسن إجابتك، واكلني عثرتي واغفر زلتي، فإنك قضيت على عبادك بعبادتك وأمرتهم بدعائك وضمنت لهم الإجابة. فإليك يا ربي نسبت وجهي، وإليك يا ربي مددت يدي، فبعزتك أستجب لي دعائي وبلغني منايا ولا تقطع من فضلك رجائي واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أعدائي يا سريع الرضا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء فإنك فعال لما تشاء يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء وطاعته غنى ارحم من رأس ماله الرجاء وسلاحه البكاء يا سابغ النعم يا دافع النقم يا نور المستوحشين في الظلم يا عالما لا يعلم صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بما أنت أهله وصلى الله على رسوله والأئمة الميامين من آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا اللهم صل على محمد.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا أبي القاسم محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. أما بعد، فقال الأمير المؤمنين علي بن أبي طالب عليهم الصلاة والسلام صلى الله على محمد وآل محمد: العجز آفة والصبر شجاعة والزهد ثروة والورع جنة ونعم القرين الرضا. Amir al-Mu'mineen is saying, or he is talking about 5 qualities, and out of these 5 qualities, one is negative and the other 4 are positive and praiseworthy. In other words, Amir al-Mu'mineen is telling his followers that make sure that you avoid from having this first one, and make sure that you have the later 4 qualities in yourself and develop those 4 qualities. The quality which is negative, and we all need to make sure that we don't have it, that in Arabic it is called al-ajz. Ajz, and the person who has this quality is called ajiz. Ajz is actually inability, or as he has translated here, incapability. So inability or incapability, that is something that we all must avoid from. Islam is a religion of action. Islam wants to see every adherent of this religion a performer, a person that who has knowledge and ability and skills to contribute in building the family, building the community, building the society, and running the society. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent human being on this earth as his Khalifa, someone that who should run this world at his behalf, according to his agenda. So, Islam wants to see that every member of Muslim community or even in human society, every person should be a person of knowledge. Talabul ilm faridatun ala kulli Muslim. Acquiring the knowledge is farida, because without knowledge you won't be able to do amal. Ilm is a requirement for amal. So when you will have education, when you are educated individual, then you can make a better contribution to the society. And then some people, if they are not able to get higher education, so at least they should have some skills. They should have some other abilities where they are, first of all, not a burden on others. They are able to make their contribution to the society. They are earning, helping themselves, taking care of themselves, their families, and they are making some contribution to the society as well. There is a hadith that the Prophet saw a young man entering or passing by, and apparently this young man was neat and clean and with good figure, maybe someone with a good height, with good build. Everyone was impressed and looked at him, and after he passed from that place, Prophet asked, "What does he do?" And they said, "Ya Rasulullah, he doesn't do anything. He is just someone that is sitting at the parents' house and is a kind of meaning eating from the pocket of his father, doesn't do anything." Prophet says he doesn't do anything, he doesn't have any skill. They say, "Ya Rasulullah, he doesn't have any skill." The Prophet says that he has fallen down from my sight or from my eyes. If I was impressed by his look, his youth, now he doesn't have any value in my eyes. If there is someone that who doesn't have education and doesn't have any skills and doesn't have any capabilities and any abilities to bring something to the table or bring to the family or to the community, then doesn't have any value in eyes of Prophet. There is a beautiful saying of Amirul Mu'mineen we will come across in the same section where he says, "Qīmato kull imra'in ma yuhsinuhu." The worth and the value of every individual is based on what he knows and what he does. So your worth and your value is not that what you claim, or from which family do you come, or who is your father, or in which neighborhood you live, or those kind of backgrounds. The worth and the value is what do you know and what do you do. And that actually brings the value to individual. So we can understand that. First of all, this is a standard everywhere, but particularly in Islam. This is a religion, as I said, this is a religion of action. This is a religion of amal. And if someone is ajiz, the person al-ajz is a musibat, meaning a person, whenever you ask him to do anything, no, I can't do anything. Why you can't do anything? I think I cannot do it. I don't have confidence. I don't have the, what you call, stamina. I don't have information. I don't have skill. I don't have knowledge. So, that kind of person is not a very valuable member anywhere he goes. Maybe people will be impressed with this person and with his looks and with his whatever he claims for a few days, but after that everybody will lose the value, the respect and the importance for that person. Al-ajz, inability, not having knowledge, not having education and not having any skills or capabilities. My brothers and sisters, sometimes it happens because people were not given the proper care and people were not provided with the facilities or with the that kind of care. They were deprived of knowledge, they were deprived of education, they were not given the opportunities. And sometimes it is the negative behavior or negative feedback of the parents, teachers, friends and the relatives. When they keep kind of nagging and keep giving the negative feedback to that young boy or young girl, every time telling him, you can't do anything. You are an embarrassment for us. See how other kids are doing. See how your cousin is doing. See how your neighbor is doing. See how these other people are doing. And you don't do anything. That negative feedback and negative kind of nagging and negative kind of feedback, when it is given to a child, it breaks his or her confidence, and slowly this person starts believing that I am incapable of doing anything. I can't do anything. So that's why it is very important to always give a good feedback to the children, give them appreciation, give them inspiring, give them small tasks in the beginning, small jobs, be around and give them confidence, let them do things at their own. One of the problems again is that when we are overprotective and we would like to do everything for our children when they are young, everything mother will do or father will do on their behalf, and we will not let these children do things for themselves. We are so perfectionist that everything we have to do it for them and we have to do perfectly. We don't allow them to make mistakes. We don't allow them to struggle or do these kind of things. So I have told you many times in my speeches that I had a student came to my Hosa in Medina, New York. He was almost 23, 24 years old. And next day when his mom was going back to New York, she came and she begged me and she said, Maulana, please take care of my son. He is my baby. And I told her, sister, we don't have babysitting here. We don't take babies here. There is no babysitting. So this is a Hosa, it is a college level institute. And your son, mashallah, 23, 24 years old, if he was married at the age 20, today he would be father of a baby. So he is not supposed to be a baby. But this is how our mothers always feel for their sons, even in their mid-20s, that they are babies. And literally he was baby. So because I had the blacks and whites and Hispanics and students from Arabic and Iranian and Afghani background, and the laziest one that who couldn't even make his bed was our Shahzada. That mother was used to do everything, or she would make his sisters to do everything for the brother. So this is how, meaning nobody is born with that kind of behavior or that attitude. But we fathers, we mothers, we grandfathers, grandmothers, and sometimes we make them like to be incapable of doing things. So the point is, incapable people and people that who don't have knowledge, who don't have education, don't have skills, don't have abilities, can't do anything, they are not respected in their circles of friends or society. Wherever they will go, sooner or later people will realize that they don't have any worth, they don't have any value. So being poor and sometime not having a job, that's a different thing. Sometimes people are very qualified, but they just don't find job. Sometimes they do everything right, but it doesn't work. So those are the exceptional kind of circumstances. But being a person that doesn't have education, doesn't have qualifications, doesn't have skills, doesn't have confidence, doesn't have job, doesn't have business, doesn't have income, and this is all just kind of situation. So this is what Amirul Mu'mineen is saying, this person is a musibat. And this is a musibat for himself, and this is a musibat for the family, and this is a musibat for the society also. And so we all should make effort that every member of our family and our community and our society should be a capable person. A person that who is capable and has skills and has education and has capacities and has capabilities. Recite a salawat. So al-ajzu afatun. This is afat. This was negative, and Amirul Mu'mineen doesn't want to see any of his followers or his family members with that background. The four things which he is talking high about was sabru shaja'atun. Sabr, endurance. This word sabr, we can't translate in English with one word. It means patience, it means endurance, it means persistence, it means perseverance, steadfastness. So all these things are part of sabr. So Amirul Mu'mineen says that this sabr is bravery. If you want to see who is brave and who is not brave, brave is not the someone that who pushes and pulls other people and brings them down, or is a fighter, or a yelling, screaming, challenging, daring person. Those are all weaknesses. The patient one is the one that who can swallow his anger, who has that kind of ability that who can swallow the anger, who can resist the temptations, who can still fight and push back when he is facing challenges and hardships. So sabr needs again a character, strength. There are three types of sabr. Amirul Mu'mineen himself has explained. The one sabr is a sabr alal ala ta'at, that you have this sabr in the way that whatever duties and responsibilities you have, you are able to take care of your duties and responsibilities. Your salat, your som, your fast, your hajj, your family responsibilities, community responsibilities, you are always there to take care of your obligations and your responsibilities, whether these are your religious or your community obligations, family obligations, whatever kind of obligations, you are able to handle those head on. The other sabr is sabr anil ma'asiyat. When you have temptations of committing a sin and everything is available, you are in that kind of environment and that kind of situation, and still you are able to bite your tongue and you don't utter the bad word. You were angry, but you don't express your anger, and you can swallow your anger. You can resist against your ego and against your arrogance or against the greed and all those temptations of sins, ma'asiyat, and you remain sabir. That means that you are a man of character and you are brave. So it is sabr ala ta'at, sabr anil ma'asiyat, and it is also a sabr on hardships and masaib. When you go through difficulties and hardships, this life in this world, my brothers and sisters, is a challenge. It's every day a new challenge. It's imtihan. We are not sent here to enjoy. In this dunya, we are sent for an imtihan. Every day there is a new challenge, and there are new issues and new problems which we face. And Allah has mentioned it in Quran in a very strong language. وَلَنَبْلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ. And there are so many other tests. So everyone is going through test. Matter of fact, there is a riwayat, there is a hadith that if someone doesn't go through a test within about 40 days or approximately that, the person is cursed one and is mal'oon one. You are a lumpy individual that if you have not faced any hurdle or challenge or a kind of what you call a problem or a sickness or a loss or any kind of hardship in your last 40 days. So we should be always ready for those tests and for those trials and for those hardships. And this is how the nature of life is. And a person is supposed to be sabir on that. So, sabr, and this sabr is, as in hadith it says that as in ibadat, you know the prayer is on the top. In akhlaqiyat, sabr is on the top. The top one is sabr. So in a'mal, in ibadat, it is salat. But in akhlaqiyat, in ethics, in morality, in manners, in etiquettes, in akhlaqiyat, sabr. Again, there is another saying we will come across. It is in the same section. Amirul Mu'mineen says, sabr to faith is like as this head to the body. So, what good is there in the body if there is no head on it? So if there is no head, the body is worthless. So if you don't have patience, so your deen is like a body without head. So the point is, we need to be strong, and strong doesn't mean to defeat other people or push other people or destroy other people or break other people. Strong is to swallow the anger and to behave nice in difficult situations. In difficult and hard situations, behaving nice that is sabr. وَالزُّهْدُ sarvatu. Zuhd, you use the English word, I think it is abstinence. What you abstinence? How you pronounce it? Abstinence? Abstinence. This abstinence is called zuhd. There are two ways to be free of needs from others. Either you have to be Qarun of the time, and you should have the meaning treasures in your under your keys and in your position, you have that much wealth. Or the other thing is you are a zahid person. You don't need much. So you are not looking to anybody for help. You are not looking to anybody for anything. You are content with whatever you have. Maybe you are actually more rich than the person who has millions, because the person who has millions, the chances are that he needs again many more millions to do what he wants to do. So a millionaire is in need of millions. A billionaire is in need of billions. But you, as a zahid person, don't need much. Those little needs you are content with. So this is another sarvat. So one sarvat is to have that much wealth in hand, or the other way is to be a zahid person and have zuhd. So zuhd is a sarvat, it is a wealth, and it makes you well off, and it makes you free of need. That whatever little bit you have, your needs are limited, you can live with little, and whatever you have, it is good enough. So that is a sarvat. Don't look at that as a poverty. Wal wara'u junnatu. Wara is junnat. You know, we are living in this world, and as we are always exposed to outside dangers, somebody can kill us, somebody can hurt us, we can get into the accident, or we can get sick, we can get into all those kind of things. So we are in need of protection. So similarly, there are challenges which we are facing by our nafs and by shaitan. Shaitan is always there to hurt us and put us in trouble, and our internal shaitan, our nafs, is always misleading us, misguiding us, and wants to put us in trouble. No. There is a protection which can protect us, and that protection is wara. Wara is actually a level which is higher than taqwa. Taqwa is doing right things and avoiding from the wrong things. In simple words, wara is a level of taqwa where you don't know if there is something which is for sure it is haram or it is wrong, but there is a slight possibility that this might be haram, this might be forbidden. There is no fatwa on it. Nobody told you, but you know there is a slight chance that this thing might be haram or wrong. And person of wara is the one who stays away from it. Is not a person who lives with technicalities. Is, I didn't see any fatwa, nobody has made it haram, so I can take it. You know, some of us, we have that kind of lifestyle. But the wara is that you have some shak, you have some dhan, there is some probability that it might be something goofy, something wrong. And a person who has wara stays away from it. So wara is a protection. If you have that kind of wara, then what happens? Shaitan cannot hurt you, your nafs cannot hurt you, they cannot mislead, they cannot misguide, and you won't be hurting your soul, your nafs, your integrity. You will not do wrong things, You will not commit sins, and this will become your protection. And then last thing, وَنِعْمَ الْقَرِينَ الرِّضَى. Qareen is friend, companion. Amirul Mu'mineen says, all of us, we know that the friends and companions are very useful. They have influence on you, they offer you help, they do certain things to make your life easy. So as you have other friends, there is a friend known as ar-rida. Being radi, being in agreement, being radi with the riza of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Having that kind of attitude that whatever Allah decides for me, I am happy with it. If you have that kind of attitude and you don't have that constant burning inside, why I don't have this, why I don't have that, why I lost that, why I lost that, why I'm not everywhere, why everybody doesn't say salam to me, why everybody doesn't come to me and asking me for this and that. So instead of having all those kind of things, if you are razi, happy with whatever, in whatever condition you are, that is your best companion. It provides you the best comfort. Again, ulama have made so much commentary on that, and we don't have time to get into more details. They say it doesn't mean that you should not go for treatment when you get sick, or you should not go and fix your car or your house and let it keep dripping because you are razi with the riza of Allah and your roof is dripping and your life is all. That doesn't mean razi with riza of Allah. You need to seek to fix your life. But meaning, after doing everything what you are supposed to do, and then whatever you get, then you should be happy with it. You worked hard, you did your job, and then whatever the outcome, whatever the results are, then you should be happy with it. These are the four kind of the qualities that which we should develop, my brothers and sisters. We should be the people who are strong emotionally. We don't we shouldn't be that weak people who somebody can break us just with one look or with one comment or with one statement and we are finished. So we should be able to face and stay strong without reacting and without rough reaction. We should be people who are strong and we can swallow the anger. So that is sabr, and sabr is very important. We cannot go and purchase it from outside, from store. There is no software, there is no injection, there is no vitamin. So we need to struggle, we need to work on it, and bit by bit, over the time, we can improve and we can get better. But this is one of those values which we are taught that we all Shias need to develop, because this is the quality of Ahlul Bayt. This was the quality of Anbiya, and this is the quality of Awliya, and this is the quality of Ahlul Bayt, which distinguishes Ahlul Bayt from everyone else, that they were people of sabr, they were sabirin. So we should all make an effort to keep improving in sabr and rida. And zuhud is also something, a good ability that we should develop that. Recite a salawat. For our sponsors, Dr. Sajjad Asghar, Dr. Shahwar Fatima, they are the sponsors of tonight's program. For their sehat, salamti, khair barakat, and for their children, for their extended family, please recite a loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. For their marhumeen, your own marhumin, and for all marhumin, please recite a surah Fatiha masbuqatan bis salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Before we recite ziyarat, I am requested by a number of families for dua shifa. There are some seniors in our community and there are some very young children and they are facing some health issues. So for shifa kamil wa ajil, for every mareez member of our community and for believers, please recite 3 times loud salawat. Muhammad, Ali Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Ali Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Assalamu alayka ya waris Adam safwatillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Nuh nabiyillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Ibrahim khalilillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Musa kalimillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Isa ruhillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Muhammadin habibillah. Assalamu alayka ya waris Amir al-Mu'minin waliyillah. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Muhammadin al-Mustafa. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Ali al-Murtada. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Fatima az-Zahra. Assalamu alayka ya ibn Khadija al-Kubra. Assalamu alayka ya Thar Allah wa ibn Tharih wal-Witr al-Mawtur. أشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وأطعت الله ورسوله حتى أتاك اليقين فلعن الله أمة قتلتك ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها ولم تلبسك من مدلهمات ثيابها وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المؤمنين وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرضي الزكي الهادي المهدي وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والعروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا وأشهد الله وملائكته وأنبياءه ورسله أني بكم مؤمن وبإيابكم موقن بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي وقلبي لقلبكم سلم وأمري لأمركم متبع صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وعلى أجسادكم وعلى أجسامكم وعلى شاهدكم وعلى غائبكم وعلى ظاهركم وعلى باطنكم زيارة علي بن الحسين. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. السلام عليك يا ابن نبي الله. السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن الحسين الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها المظلوم وابن المظلوم. لعن الله أمة قتلتك ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. زيارة جميع الشهداء. السلام عليكم يا أولياء الله وأحباءه. السلام عليكم يا أصفياء الله وأوداءه. السلام عليكم يا أنصار دين الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار رسول الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار فاطمة سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي محمد الحسن بن علي الولي الزكي الناصح. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي عبد الله. بأبي أنتم وأمي طبتم وطابت الأرض التي فيها دفنتم وفزتم فوزا عظيما. فيا ليتني كنت معكم فأفوز معكم. زيارة أبو الفضل العباس. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الوصيين. السلام عليك يا ابن أول القوم إسلاما وأقدمهم إيمانا وأقومهم بدين الله وأحوتهم على الإسلام. أشهد لقد نصحت لله ولرسوله ولأخيك فنعم الأخ المواسي. ولعن الله أمة قتلتك ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك ولعن الله أمة استحلت منك المحارم وانتهكت حرمة الإسلام. فنعم الصابر المجاهد المحامي الناصر والأخ الدافع عن أخيه المجيب إلى طاعة ربه الراغب فيما زهد فيه غيره من الثواب الجزيل والثناء الجميل. وألحقك الله بدرجة آبائك في جنات النعيم. السلام عليك مولاي يا أبا الحسن علي بن موسى الرضا. كن شفيعنا وشفيع والدينا في يوم الجزاء. السلام عليك وعلى آبائك السبعة وعلى أبنائك الأربعة. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك مولاي يا صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا إمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله مخرجك وظهورك وجعلنا من أعوانك وأنصارك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.